on the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again, like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway with the best of friends, insisting that the world be turning our way. And our way is on the road again. How's it going, friends? This is David Potts with Song Notes, and in this lesson I'm excited to show you a lesson for On the Road Again, the classic by Willie Nelson. And this is going to be an easy version of the song, the easiest possible version that I could muster. I want to make a lesson for it. Now, look out for my other lesson if you want to find out exactly how Willie plays this in the key of E. There's a lot more bar chords in that version. So what I wanted to do is sort of strip things down, use the easiest possible key, just to make this a campfire friendly version for anyone who just wants to pick up their guitar and play this song with the minimum amount of expertise needed. So that's what this is, okay? So we're gonna be doing this in the key of C with no capo. Now, if you wanna play along with Willie, you can use the chords I'm about to show you. You just need to put a capo on the 4th fret, okay? So capo on the 4th fret, use the key of C chords I'm showing you here. You can play along with Willie Nelson's recorded version. Otherwise, this lesson will be no capo just for simplicity's sake, okay? So with this lesson, basically, first off, I'm going to start off with these chords. Then I'll get into some of the strumming and the chord progressions that you need for the verse and the chorus, okay? But first up, let's look at these chords. Now, we're going to be in the key of C, like I said, and here's all the chords you need. So we're going to go up the alphabet here. We're going to start at C. I'm going to show you the D minor. I'm going to show you the E major, okay, which is different from a chord you normally hear in the key of C. Normally you have an E minor, but in this one it's a major third instead. I'm going to talk about the F chord. That's the one tricky chord you'll have in this song, but I'm going to show you easy ways to get around the difficulty of a barring full 6-string barred F chord. And then there's the G, okay? So G is a pretty typical chord. But you take all those chords, you add a strumming pattern or two, and you'll be good to go, okay? So looking at these chords, if you know how to play these, skip ahead, right? First up, the C chord. Now this is going to be the thinnest 5 strings only. So we start on the 5th string, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, open, 1st, open, okay? That's a C chord, okay? Basically, you want to have your ring finger as the bass note, your middle finger as the next note, and then your index finger up here, okay? Now, for a D minor chord, basically, you're going to have the thinnest 4 strings, and you're going to be open 4th string, and then 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 1st fret, okay? So that's a D minor chord. Now for the E chord, basically we're going to be all 6 strings, open, 2nd, 2nd, 1st, open, open. Okay, nice full chord, all 6 strings, right? And then we'll have the F chord. Now the F chord typically is played like this. If you are able to play this, then have at it, right? Now, an easy way to play the F, what I recommend doing is basically the middle 4 strings only. So it's going to be 3rd, 3rd, 2nd, 1st. And we're not going to play the thickest E string and the highest E string. The 6th string and 1st string, don't really play those. What I do actually is I sort of just bump my fingers into those strings. So even if I was to strum all 6 strings, it's not really, those strings aren't making a sound because they're muted, right? But to explain this chord shape, basically I would suggest you take a C, and all we're gonna do is basically move our middle finger toward the floor 1 fret, or 1 string that is, and then put our pinky down on the 4th string, okay? So look how similar those are. And what you'll notice is that your ring finger and your index finger are staying perfectly still. Okay? So if F is always giving you trouble, I really recommend this version, and it works well with the C chord. And it really will pass in a lot of songs if you need to make that F sound, okay? Now, finally, there's the G chord. So G, lots of ways to play it as far as your finger position go. I typically do it like this, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, open, 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 3rd fret. Okay, so those are the chords. We have the C, we have the D minor, we have the E, okay? We have the F, and we have the G. Now there are a few variants you could do with these chords. For example, you'll see people play the E7 by putting their pinky down on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. You also could do a G7 by putting your index finger down on the 1st fret of the high E string, right? I'm not really going to get into those complicated chords. I just want you to understand these simple shapes. And you take those and you can play this entire song. All right, so now that we know the chords, I want to talk about strumming patterns for a second. With this song, I'm going to keep it super simple. And basically, we're going to be in a count of 4 here, so 4 counts per measure. And the strumming pattern I really recommend, just to keep things totally simple, is all down strums. But I want to put the accents on the 2nd and the 4th down strum within each 4 beat cluster. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now that is totally the simplest way I recommend doing things. If you want to get a little bit more spicy, what you could do is add a few up strums. For example, you could do a down, 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 up, 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 down, 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 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 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 you could take that a bit further and go a down, down, up, 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 right? You also could do a down, down, up, down, up, 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 right? And all those, though, the really common characteristic is you want to put the accent and the emphasis on the 2 and the 4. But basically, for the rest of this lesson, I'm really going to sort of use the just all down strums to sort of make my point as far as teaching you how to play this song. Okay, so now we have the strumming pattern. Let's look at the sort of chord progressions we'll need to play this song. So, you know, I showed you this earlier. This is the chords with the lyrics sort of combined with it. And this might be all you need to get going with things. But if I'm really going to teach this to you, I recommend sort of stripping away the lyrics to understand the sort of the timing of things here. And basically, the verse would look like this. We're going to be on C for 4 measures. Then we're going to be on E for 4 measures. Then we'll be on D minor for 2 measures, and then F, G, and C for 1 measure each. And when I say a measure, I'm talking about 4 counts, okay? So if we were to do this, it would be C, 2, 3, 4, E, 2, 3, 4, D minor, 2, F, G, C. The road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. Okay? And then it repeats, you know, on the road again, going places that I've never been, seeing things that I may never see again, but I can't wait to get on the road again. So anytime you have a verse, you're using that progression, okay? And then for the chorus, it looks like this. We're basically going to be on F for 4 measures, and then C for 1 measure, and then F for 4 measures, and C for 1 measure, and then 2 measures of G. And that would sound like this. So, on the road again, like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way, and our way. On the road again. So the one thing I'll say there is for that final G, we're going to do 1 measure of G normally. But then for the second measure of G, we're going to strum it and then silence our strings. Okay, I do that by just sort of bringing my palm into it. And that's really the silence that happens right before the next verse starts. So, insisting that the world keep turning our way, in our way. On the road again. And then you just repeat it. So basically, those are the 2 progressions you'll need, and you just saw me sort of play through them there with a simple down, 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 down. And really, I think that's all you're going to need for this entire song. So again, throw a capo on the 4th fret and use what I just taught you, and you can play along with Willie Nelson's recorded version of this song. But otherwise, that's what you're going to need for this. But keep an eye out and look out for my other lesson where I'll teach you how to play this song in the key of E. A little bit trickier, but you get the more authentic Willie Nelson sound, and I also will show you how to play the solo of the song. But otherwise, I hope this is a helpful lesson for you. I love this song. I hope you find as much joy in it as I have, and let me know how it works for you in the comments. Any questions or feedback you have are always appreciated, especially requests. I love requests. Let me know what songs you want me to do lessons for, and I would love to. Otherwise, this has been David Potts with Song Notes. Thanks for watching, and remember, I want you to pick up that guitar and play. Have a great night. Bye-bye. On the road again, just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road.